Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Tombstone Tourist. This week I'm back at Oakwood Cemetery in Raleigh, North Carolina. This historic cemetery was founded in 1869 and is just a few blocks away from the North Carolina State Capitol building. Henry Mordecai donated the original 2.5 acres that was used as a final resting place for Confederate veterans. Since then, the cemetery has been expanded several times to its current size of just over 100 acres. Among the more than 25,000 people that are buried here are 7 North Carolina governors and a number of notable people from all walks of life. In a previous episode from this large and historic cemetery, I visited the grave of North Carolina State basketball coach Jim Valvano. As I was walking away from Coach Valvano's grave, I noticed a couple of large and very ornate monuments in the next section over. I discovered that this was the final resting place of noted attorney, author, activist Elizabeth Edwards. Mary Elizabeth Anaya was born on July 3, 1949 in Jacksonville, Florida. Growing up in a military family, Elizabeth never really had a hometown as her father, who was a Navy pilot, was transferred several times throughout the United States and abroad. Elizabeth graduated from Francis C. Hammond High School in Alexandria, Virginia, and attended Mary Washington College in Fredericksburg. She later transferred to the University of North Carolina. She earned her bachelor's degree from North Carolina, and after 3 years of postgraduate studies in English, she entered North Carolina's law school, where she earned her law degree. After earning her law degree, Elizabeth served as a law clerk and later moved to Nashville, Tennessee, where she became an associate in the law firm of Harwell, Barr, Martin, and Sloan. In 1977, she met and married another young and up-and-coming Nashville lawyer named John Edwards. Elizabeth and John stayed in Nashville until 1981 when he moved back to Raleigh, North Carolina. Elizabeth took a job with the firm of Merriman, Nichols, and Crampton. John was busy making a name for himself, taking on several high-profile cases, which eventually sparked his interest in politics. In 1996, tragedy struck the Edwards family when their son Wade died in a car accident in New Hanover County, North Carolina. He is resting here beside his mother, his grave marked with a 10-foot tall sculpture of an angel. Following Wade's death, Elizabeth retired from her law practice and established the Wade Edwards Foundation, which awards an annual scholarship to a graduating senior at Raleigh's Bluffton High School. She also taught legal writing at the University of North Carolina while working as a substitute teacher for the Wake County Public Schools. In 1998, John Edwards ran for and was elected to the United States Senate, serving as North Carolina's junior senator from January 3, 1999 to January 3, 2005. During her husband's time in the Senate, Elizabeth served as a confidant and advisor to her husband and was particularly involved in matters concerning health care. Seen as a rising star in the Democratic Party, John served only one term in the Senate. He did not run for re-election, opting instead to seek the 2004 Democratic presidential nomination. While failing to secure the presidential nomination, he was selected by the eventual Democratic nominee John Kerry to be his vice presidential running mate. While campaigning for the Carrie Edwards ticket in the summer of 2004, Elizabeth discovered a lump in her breast. On November 3, 2004, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She began treatment, which was initially thought to be successful, but in 2007 she announced that the cancer had returned. John and Elizabeth indicated that while the cancer was not curable, it was treatable. Then, in early 2010, it was announced that John had been unfaithful and had fathered a child outside of their marriage. The couple separated, and it was their intention to get a divorce following the North Carolina mandatory 1-year waiting period. However, on December 6, 2010, it was announced that the cancer had spread and that further treatment would be unproductive. The next day, on December 7, 2010, Elizabeth Edwards passed away at the age of 61. She was laid to rest here in Oakwood Cemetery, next to her son, Wade. I'm going to end this video here at Oakwood Cemetery in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you enjoy these videos, I hope, if you haven't already, that you will consider subscribing to my channel. I upload a new tombstone video every Sunday morning, and every subscription really helps my channel grow. And, if you're so inclined, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Now, until next week, please remember, life is a wonderful journey. Be sure to take time and enjoy it. And I'll see you down the road. So long, everyone.